Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Foundation 8. We have talked about 7 foundations so far. There are 9 in all. And Foundation 8 is soul care. So I would encourage you, because the health foundations are cumulative, and if you'd like to know more about what each one of them is, I don't necessarily go into the how-to, I just describe what each one is in the last 7 videos. You can go back, they're in my feed, and take a listen. Pick through the topics, maybe the ones that you think you're missing, listen to them all, but they are cumulative. And the reason that I put soul care as Foundation 8 is that oftentimes people cannot work on this one intently or intentionally unless they're physically feeling better. So one of the goals of the cumulative building of the health foundations is to have you be feeling better in your physical body when you start working on the intangibles, the soul care, the mind, heart, and spirit part. So under rest, recovery, and recreation, we do touch on a little bit of identity there, because you have to know a little bit about yourself, have an increased awareness of who you are, how you were made, what you like to do, what darkens your soul, and what lights you up on the inside, to know what activities to engage. So that is important to know before you actually make it to Foundation 8, which is soul care, where we are looking at mind and heart integration. So this is one big foundation, and I would imagine that either you come to me and work with me already have working on this and I give you encouragement, or I will be able to give you tools on how to start integrating your mind and your heart. So a little bit about soul care. A lot of times people are disconnected in this space. Their mind is telling them that they need to do one thing, and their heart is encouraging them to do something different. And the two are very disconnected. And the challenge with that is, in that disconnection means that there's a lot of internal dysfunction and chaos going on. And what the mind and the heart suppress, so if the mind is overpowering the heart, willpower, overpowering feels, or the emotions are overpowering willpower, so we're just led around by our feelers all the time, you're gonna have huge dysfunction in the body. So what those two suppress will manifest physically. So what we want to do is bring those back into balance and integrate them and align your mind and your heart so that working together, that they're working for each other. You're a tri-dimensional being, and it's very important that each part of you is functioning how it's supposed to function and playing its part in proportion to how it's supposed to work. So the whole goal is to reconnect and bring back into alignment. A few signs that this health foundation is missing in your life is if you hear yourself saying, I can't, if you hear yourself saying, I shouldn't or I should, if you are behaving from a place of desperation or deprivation, if you just have to do this next thing because you don't know when you're going to get it again and you have that tense, nervous energy, you might need some help with your soul care. In this foundation, my goals and how I show you how to bring yourself, your heart, and your mind back into alignment with your body is I want to help you shift or reframe some beliefs that may have gone awry, or maybe they actually worked for you in the past, but they're not working for you now. And sometimes we just need an outside voice to help identify that so that we can shift the story that we're telling ourselves. Also, moving from judgment of your feelings to curiosity and what they're indicating. That's another thing that we might be working through if you're working with me. Also, I want to encourage you to learn how to cultivate a deep gratitude practice. Gratitude changes the whole frequency of your nervous system and of your body. And the goal of all these different tools and steps is to reconnect your heart and your mind so that they work for you. Sometimes in this topic, because it's so huge and it can touch on trauma and it can touch on things that need more special attention, I might refer out to a counselor or therapist or another specific coaching course or program. I might encourage you to pursue some inner healing or inner prayer healing, or I might invite you to join a Keys to Freedom study that I host twice a year. So just so you know, this is a big health foundation, and it's really important that you're physically feeling better as you engage it, because it does take some energy and some work. What are your thoughts on soul care? How integrated would you say your heart and your mind are? Can you trust that you can navigate feelings? Are you only working from willpower? Do you feel burnt out? Tell me a little bit more about how your heart and your mind are working together or against you. Drop it in the comments below. I do have spots for 2 clients or 1 group coaching crew. So if you're looking for some support in ordering your health foundations, putting them in order, let me know. I have a discovery form I have you fill out, make sure we're a good fit for each other. You get a free 45-minute discovery call, and then we get you going. Have a wonderful day.